So I'm heading up to Spruce Pond right now on Morgan Hill. It's this little pond that they stock with lots of rainbow trout. It's a real easy place to fish, real easy pickings. I'm going to be using POWERBAIT to fish. And a fun fact about Morgan Hill is that it's actually the highest elevation in Onondaga County. So let's see if we can catch some rainbow trout for dinner tonight. There we go. Got a nice little rainbow here. Looks like a keeper. Yeah, there we go. Oh, God. So we got our trout home. We got our 2 rainbow trout. Got these up at Spruce Pond, and they're yet to be gutted, and we're going to show you how to gut them. So we preheated our oven to 400 degrees, and we got some rice cooking because we're going to have some rice on the side with it. And let's get to the gutting. All right, fish in the sink. So first things first, you want to go right where this little anus is. I mean, it's like the fish's butthole, essentially. You want to stick your knife right in there, and you want to drag it up. You want a real sharp knife, too. This knife is pretty dull from gutting a lot of fish. But you want to drag it right up. Keep dragging. Keep dragging. Don't really want to get your finger in the way. You want to get it all the way up to where the gills are. And then you want to take your knife and stick it right in here and across. And cut that. And that releases the gills from all the guts, because the gills are attached to the guts. So next, after you've got this nice and flush onto the gills, you want to take your fish, grab right here where you just cut a little opening, grab it by the lip, and in one pull, you should be able to get all the guts out. See? So after you've got the guts out, it's got this liver line right here that runs along the spine. You want to take your thumb, you want to press it down in it, and press forward. Do it under running water so it can kind of rinse away. Now, a lot of people make the mistake, they say, oh, fish, I hate eating freshwater fish, it tastes so fishy. That's usually because they forget to take out this liver line. If you keep this in when you cook it, it's just going to taste fishy as hell, and you're not going to like it. You want to get all of that out. Helps if you run it under cold water. And just kind of work it all out. So, got the inside basically cleaned. Now I usually just take all the heads off. You don't have to take the head off, but I just like to. You can just snap those off and twist them off. So now that one is ready for me to cook. I'm not going to do a fillet or anything. A lot of people like to fillet them, but these really aren't that big, so I like to save all the meat that I can. Now that we got our trout all gutted and cleaned up, I'm going to want to lay it down on the foil. Come back here and grab some olive oil. Just put a little drizzle on it. Like that. Don't need too much, you don't need overkill on oil. fish has enough oil in it already, it's gonna come out and it's gonna steam it. Basically, that's what we're doing, is a little steamboat, a little rainbow trout steamboat. Got some of our garlic, got some of our onions. We're gonna wanna just put that inside of it. We want all those flavors to get in the meat. Take our little onions and just kind of break them up a bit. Shove those in there too. Get all that good flavor in there. And get a little fresh cracked salt. Fresh cracked pep. Fresh cracked pep. And then last but not least, down a couple lemons, give it a little squeeze. So our oven's all preheated. You're gonna want to fold up this foil. And you're gonna want to stick it in the oven for about 12-15 minutes. All right, let's open this Hot Pocket up. Steamy trout. So we got our trout all steamed up and cooked, and we're ready to dig in, take a bite. Got some rice here with wasabi, sriracha, and a little soy sauce, kind of Asian style. All right, so what I like to do is I like to peel back the skin. Just kind of peel it back with your fork. Try not to get too much meat. And then work this way, because there's still bones in there. Get a nice little bite out. Alright. That's perfect. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads.